Nicky Barnes, New York drug lord known as Mr Untouchable, D3ad at 78. Nicky Barnes, an ostentatious New York City drug lord who was played by Cuba Gooding Jr. in the Ridley Scott film, is dead. Barnes died aged 78 or possibly 79 in 2012. The news was not. The report of Barnes' death came, a rival Harlem heroin kingpin of the same era who was the lead character in the 2007 film, played by Denzel Washington. American Gangster. Put on trial in 1977, Barnes was convicted and sent to prison for life without parole. As it turned out, around the release of American Gangster, and he said he resented. Nicky Barnes is not around anymore, he said. Nicky Barnes' life. In Barnes' heyday, The Times said, he owned as many as 200 suits, 100 pairs of custom-made shoes, 50 full-length leather coats, a fleet of luxury cars and multiple homes and apartments. The drug trade that made him a millionaire had a drastic effect on African American neighborhoods, but Barnes managed to cast himself as a sort of Robin Hood in Harlem, through stunts such as passing out holiday turkeys, something Washington's Lucas is shown doing in the movie. Prior to his conviction, a sharply besuited Barnes even appeared on the cover of the New York Times Magazine under the headline Mr Untouchable and with the caption "The police say he may be Harlem's biggest drug dealer." But can they prove it? The story offended then U.S. President Jimmy Carter so much, The Times said, that he ordered Barnes prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Nicky Barnes, Mr. Untouchable of heroin dealers, is dead at 78. Nicky Barnes is not around anymore, said the balding, limping grandfather in the baggy Lee dungarees. Nicky Barnes' lifestyle and his value system is extinct, he went on, speaking. After Barnes' release, he seemed to crave normality. The anonymity that, under his new identity, in an undisclosed location, Barnes reportedly ran automatic car washes. The sketchiest thing. I want to get up every day and get in the car and go to work and be a respected member of my community, Barnes said. And I am respected. I am not looking in the rear-view mirror to see if anyone is tailing me anymore. I don't turn on the. Barnes sank back into anonymity. After more than a decade. Informed of Barnes' death, Robert Fisk Jr., who was Manhattan U.S. Attorney in 1977, told The Times Barnes had run the largest, the most profitable and the most venal drug ring in New York. At his trial, Barnes denied killing anyone himself, saying he only gave orders. The authorities argued. One of Barnes' daughters told The Times in an email the family had decided not to publicize his death, writing it still remains a sensitive topic given all that occurred. Our dad was very. The daughter also said that she and her sister might write a memoir about growing up as the daughters of a notorious criminal.
Raindrop, truck top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.